Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Championship game. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top play. Responsibility he has and how the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
15 yards on the play, first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
The 45-yard line.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett.
Wilson.
And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter.
Brings up 2nd and
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. One of the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Carolina. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Seahawk ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Burns. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 10, Panthers 7.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, it's Carson. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Chris Carson.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2-yard line.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1.
All right, partner, reminder one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Chris Carson trotting back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Wilson on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To the sideline.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
No gain on the play.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They're spotted at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached halftime here in the... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Going right side here, and that's complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. but it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Wilson's pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They run it with Carson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They run again with Carson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Third down.
From the gun, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Walker.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Their mobile quarterback, 53 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Operating from the gun. Wilson looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's funny, throughout the season, we keep hearing from different coaches and players.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Third down. 3rd and long.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back incompletions on 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Will Disley,
E. But it.
Intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now here comes their final timeout.
Inboard, to be honest.
With 8 ticks remaining.
Come.
Wilson to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
What?
Was the goal before they started the season to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one,
The
they're
actual.
going to be able to break it out now
Blyant.
because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about
HEK.
that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Blyant. Like it, Blyant. Stay home. Blin. Watt 5. AA. I'm your mother. Whissaw. Skipping some.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Ravens have done it again, champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, Ravens history begins in 1996 when the Browns moved from Cleveland and became the Baltimore Ravens. Since then, as you mentioned, they've been to the Super Bowl twice. Number 47 you mentioned, and they won that one with offense. I think they won that one 34-31. But how about Super Bowl 35 in Tampa over the Giants? That one was done with a dominant defense.
Meanwhile, for the Carolina Panthers, they make their third visit to the Super Bowl in team history.
Let's go back to Super Bowl 38 in Houston, 2004. Hung tight with the Patriots. Lost by a field goal out of Vinatieri, putting it through the pipes. They lose 32-29. Second visit wasn't quite as close. That was Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. And the Broncos just ran over them on defense in that one. That was a tough loss for them, 24-10. But this team, they have a different look to them. This team looks like that they are focused, composed, and ready to win.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spend a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is ability to be accurate from the pocket.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Fielded at the 20. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard. The end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Jackson's pass.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson, and that will be incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 14.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
their own 25.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14. Ravens 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 50 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it's 21-3. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Ball switches back over to Mark Ingram and the Ravens. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trey Boston. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Prince Amukamara.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 29, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, take it off and throw it over your head.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Making it happy, Captain. Making it happy.
Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
Joey Sly.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
42. Ravens 6. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls. But only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves. Improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
With the score, Panthers.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson got a man and he hits him in stride.
Jackson's pass.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A 4-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram.
Jackson's pass complete to Mark Ingram. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At the 37-yard.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Jackson's pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And Jackson throwing once more. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. A good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And yet again, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
For Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL.
And he's going to go down again. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports. This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.